Hi, this is Mike Brunk. I'm going to go over my compensation calculator that I created a couple years ago. I've made some updates and changes. I wanted to give you an update so that if you're using this, you've got the most recent version out there. So, first thing we got here, we got the security warning. We gotta click this enable content. Make sure you only do this if you trust the source where you got the file. If you click this on a file you don't necessarily know where it came from, it could contain viruses and infect your computer, erase data, all kinds of stuff. So don't just click enable content on every spreadsheet you open or something. So be concerned about that. So let's go ahead and click enable content. Okay. So right now I've got the compensation popped up. I'm going to hide this. I'm going to click this hide unhide button. Okay. And so this is the calculator. First we're going to go through the process of updating the information and getting your data into the report, and then into the calculator, and then in other videos I'll go through some of more detail. So let's go over to the workstation, and I've already signed in here. Let's go to reporting and view my performance, and then scroll down and start a downline report. And then the standard columns from the report is what we need. You need to make sure that if you're doing a previous report, something without the asterisk, the title or the projected title column is removed, and that will become important later, and I'll go through that. But if you're looking at a current month or a month that hasn't yet posted or been processed for commission, then it'll have that asterisk, and this column will be there, so you don't need to worry. So we're going to hit export to Excel. I'm going to download that, and then I've already got this file open on my computer, so let me pop that open. And then you're also going to be presented with another warning that says enable content. You need to click that. I've already done that on this file, so it's not there, so that's why. So if you don't do that, you're going to get an error when you try to import the data. So if we come over here, we're going to click step 1, and this little line here tells you kind of what to do. Click step 1. It's going to bring in the data. Now it says move to step 2 and 3. Step 2 is does your export contain a projected title column? Ours does, so we're going to leave that at yes. Otherwise we'll click no. That just tells it which column to pull the PRV and stuff from. And then we're going to click calculate. And there you go. So what we've got is your pay level. Now this relates to the compensation table above. Let me unhide that real quick. So that relates to these numbers here, and also the title is paid as a director. So you got star director, whatever. All your requirements. These fields here are unlocked, so that if you're a Canadian consultant, let's say, and you need to change the PRV requirement, I don't know what it is, but I'm going to say $600, right, for a superstar director. Well, to show you, we'll do it on director as well. So now the requirement is $600. So you can see that if it were above that, let's change it to 700. Now we wouldn't qualify because we don't have more than $600 in PRV. So I'll change that back real quick so that doesn't throw anything off. Okay, so here is your responsibility column for each of the things you're going to get paid on. What your actual numbers are, including frontline directors, active frontline numbers in your group. You don't get paid on those, so it doesn't really matter, but they're just here for reference. Then your compensation figures, and then how much you'll make on this particular piece. On your team, that information is down here. So you have frontline essential and certified consultants, lead consultants, star consultants, superstar consultants, first generation, second, whatever. I did want to point out that so there's a line for frontline director TWV and first generation first generation director TWV. Now, you don't get paid on both of those. If you have a frontline director who's they're your first generation director, so you get paid here. If you have someone between you and them that is not a director, then they're no longer your frontline, but you'd still get paid if you are, a star director. You would still get paid on their team, and that would be paid here and not there. So if you've been in a little while and you're a star director or above, that's when you would see that's when that really comes into play. Some other stuff we've got going on here. So this is the requirement. This tells you where you stand in the whole process of earning a particular rank, a particular title. If it's red, that means that's something that you're still lacking in order to promote to that next level. And so for a star director, right now the GWV is too low. It's supposed to be $30,000, and the GWV is $15,000, so we don't qualify there. First generation directors, you're supposed to have 2. We have no first generation directors, so the highest level you would get is this director level. So that's what that relates to. I have the link to the YouTube video and playlist. So back to this video you're watching, and also the other descriptions of what's going on. You can also email me if you have questions or problems with the calculator. You run into a situation that causes an issue. And the Scentsy income disclosure statement is here as well. So at this point, I think I'm going to end this video. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Please feel free to share this video with anyone you like. I will be posting more and more content to this channel as well. So thanks a lot. Have a good day, and good luck with your Scentsy business.